ain't drunk. I'm just drinking.
But you're so high.
Oh man, you know I ain't high.
But you're so high.
Yeah, well I just take a little sip every now and then.
But you're so high.
You all ought to be ashamed of
Stay
yourself.
drunk all
Oh,
the
come
time.
on now, you all don't feel like that.
Hey kids, welcome to the mess. It is a wonderful, what the fuck day is it? Friday night. And yeah, been a week. This week went really fast, actually. That's because I was trying to get a bunch of stuff done and didn't get any of it fucking done. But anyhow, this is part 2 of our transmitter booster video. Now, a couple things that I want to do a shout out to. A couple guys. Jesse, you know who you are. You are the one who gave me a shout out today for the AT9 saying, dude, there's new firmware and we can get RSSI now and blah, 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 blah. And bam, thank you. Because I don't pay attention to everything and I fucking didn't remember that or didn't notice to look at it. And it does work. The firmware update works. The beta flight changes work. Bam, very cool. And we've got Vitabask, my buddy, who's the one who actually put me onto the booster. So kudos to you guys. And I'm just gonna call you Vita for short. Dude, tell me your real fucking name, because that's a weird screen name. But anyway, Vita is the one that told me, hey, you need to try this out. So that's what we're gonna do. Get your rum ready. Bam. Forget about it. Good stuff. All right, hang on. Now, let's start. Got the hot glue gun going. Got the solder gun going. Solder iron. You may or may not have seen my Radiolink AT9 transmitter, but it's got a couple JSONifications to it. Funky antenna. The antenna's supposed to be out here. This, that, whatever. Now, whether you have a Radiolink or not, this mod will work for your transmitter. Might take a little bit of double dipping or something like that, but other than that, it should work. So, if you have any questions on this, let me know and I'll help you out. So the first thing we're going to do, I'm going to show you the right way to do this, which is not the way I'm going to do it. Okay? And Vita said, dude, you might want to install that on the outside of your transmitter because it's probably going to get hot. I'm Jason. That's what we do. Okay. So the first thing you're going to need, let's see. Here we go. I have a 5-volt back. I will put links in the description to the parts of this stuff. And we've got the booster and obviously your transmitter. How you're supposed to do this is basically you can take this little coupler. I'm going to reboot this here. Hang on. Bam. Sorry, I'm back. I keep having these shading issues with the camera. You take this coupler, you screw it onto your booster, give it a 5-volt battery supply of some sort, screw it into your antenna mod, or your just antenna spot. This will not work with mine, because mine's sticking out horizontal. Bam, there you go, and then plug your antenna into that. Now, assuming you're coming out coming out the top of your transmitter, bam, like that, rock and roll. I don't want it on the outside. I just think it's going to be hokey. Hopefully the fucker fits on the inside. So what we're going to do, and this is a 5-volt diatone back, and like I said, I will put a description or product links in the description. I think it was like $1, $3 or something. Look at teeny tiny little fucking thing. See there, out and in. I think this is good for like 24 volts to down to, so basically what is that, 2S to 4S I think you can do this with, and the output's 5 volts, static. So that's what I'm going to use for this. So what we're going to do, we're going to pop this piggy apart. Now I already have some mods on my radio, obviously. And like I said, let me grab a screwdriver. This is not necessarily this video is not for Radiolink per se. Where's my other screwdriver? Fucking hell. You know what, kids? It has just been a long week. But it's gone fast. It's been good. It's been good. So, let's try this. There's the devil. Okay. And like I said, if you're using a different transmitter or even the radio link and you all have a problem, let me know. Shoot me a message and we're gonna get this pig to work. So tonight is going to be, shit, don't spill the drink, man. That's alcohol abuse. Okay, tonight is gonna be the mod. Hopefully tomorrow is going to be the flight test. I have no doubt that this is gonna work. But, you know, stranger things have happened. So, let's see. How did I jury rig this thing together? Okie dokie. So, it looks like I am going to have plenty of room. I'm guessing. Let's see. Got voltage there. Bam, bam, bam. This is my little, my little light. I got to find juice or voltage here. So, I'm going to take this out. This poor guy's been through it, and I love this transmitter. Y'all are like, you don't use... I'm going to disconnect this. You don't use Tyrannus? Nah. Tyrannus is a great radio. I'm not dissing it. But by the time I thought about getting on the Tyrannus train, kids, I had so many fucking receivers, it cost me a fortune. So, okay, so here's what we got to do. We have to figure out where our incoming voltage is relative to the switch. Now, my switch should be right here. Okay? So, we're going to have to jury rig this back in, because one thing you guys got to remember, son of a bitch, is you never, ever, ever turn on a transmitter without the antenna. So I have to make an amendment here. I have to take this out, and I thread locked it. Because nothing's more irritating than when you're trying to thread on an antenna or anything else and the thing doesn't fucking work. So, because what I want to do is plug in... Why am I doing it the hard way? Jesus, dumbass. Too much drinking. See what happens? When you're plugging in an antenna or screwing on an antenna, it's annoying when they twist on the inside and you fucking break your wires and ugh. All right, rock and roll. So, what we're gonna do for power consumption, why am I doing this? We're gonna take this guy, and I might just edit this whole bit out because this is really taking too long. And we're going to take our antenna, and we're going to plug it back onto our, take this out, put that back. I'll button this thing up off video. I'm not going to waste your time. So, you want to make sure you have your antenna on, which we do. Okay. And then I'm going to plug my battery back in. And we're going to take our trusty meter and we're going to figure out the switching, because we want that voltage to go to our back, because we're going to wire that back right into there. So there's our trusty meter. Antenna's plugged in. Battery. Let's see. There we go. Okay. I modded mine. Some of you may have done the same. There we go. So now we're going to turn it on. Now I'm going to measure the back side of this switch. Look at this mess. All right. And we should get all right. That's bizarre. Okay, so we're going to go down to, there's some battery there. Let's go negative side, positive. Oh, let's try it this way. negative side. We got juice on that side. We got juice on that side. Juice on that side. Okay. All of them have positive. So, like I said, I might be editing this out. We're going to go right from there to there. 12 volts there. 12 volts there. Nothing there. You guys all bored watching this shit, right? Bam. All right, we're going to the top, son. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to grab some spare wire. I'm going to plug this pig in. I think we're going to go there. So what we're going to do, I don't want all this stuff on here. I'm going to cut all this apart. So what we're going to do, I'm going to take some wires. Let me grab some. Okay. Let's grab these wires here. And we're going to splice these little babies right off. All right. You don't need to see me do this. Bam. Be right back. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to tin this diatone 5 volts. So we're going to tin the outs and tin the ins. Bam. So I'm going to do that off camera here. So now our voltage in is going to go to positive and negative. So we're just going to do a negative here. Positive over here. Now before I hook this up, because I've been drinking, I ain't drunk, okay. And we're going to make sure this works. So we're going to test it with the meter first. Battery is still hooked up. And we should get nothing right now. So I'm going to put there and there. Nothing. Voltage on. Power up your radio basically. I should get 5 volts out. Bam! Look at that shit. Love it when a plan comes together. All right, we're going to disconnect this antenna now. Disconnect this battery. We know that works. Your radio may be different. I wired my positive to the back side of the switch, which is the main power switch, the ground to this ground down here, and then this is, ignore this switch here, and then to our back. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take, I'm going to get rid of this. I don't think we need this anymore. Woo, what a mess. This is a hack job here, kids. All right, but that's how the best shit's invented. Where is our amp? There it is. Okay. So now we're going to make sure these leads are nice and short. Bam. Check that shit out. Actually, I'm going to cut these way down. Chink. And what we're going to do is we're going to test this first. We're going to see if my buddy Vita, who's the one that suggested this, so if this fucks up my transmitter, son, I'm coming to kick your ass. No, it'll be fine. This is going to work just beautiful. All right, bam, cut that down. Now we're going to solder the positive and negative to this. Give it a little bit of a bend, help you out. Bam. And bam. Make sure you get a, oops, good connection. Ooh, that shit's hot. Okay. Good. Now, what I'm going to do, just to prove a point to Vita, my buddy, we are going to test this from a heat standpoint. She's like, dude, you want to put that on the outside? I'm like, dude, no, I don't. Because I really don't, so I hope this thing does not get pig fucking hot. So we're going to connect our antenna back up. Now, like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm going through a lot more work than you really have to if you just want to make this a booster. Just wire 5 volts to it. Hell, you can put a battery on it and go. That's it. Done. Okay. Now I'm going to hook this up. Never power up without an antenna. Okay. And we're going to turn it around. Oop. Battery, dumbass. Woo! This has been a long week, son. All right. There we go. Now we'll do it. Okay, we should have juice. So now what we're going to do, just to make sure nothing's gone south of cheese. Saving Private Ryan, kids. Best fucking movie ever. All right, so we're going to test this just to make sure we still got our voltage. 5 volts. So we should be transmitting. It's getting a little warm, not bad. I'm going to let this sit for about 10 minutes and be right back. Bam! We're back. And you know what? This thing's still on. And it's hardly even warm, guys. This pig's going inside. Fuck it. I like clean mods. So that's what's going to happen. So to do this the way I want to do it, okay, I don't want all this shit. All right, I'm actually going to take this off. That was a test. Okay, we're going to take this off. All right, we're going to take this off. Now, I'm going to take these off, I'm thinking. So let me grab a razor blade. Bam. All right. We're just going to cut that casing off. We're going to see what's underneath. Aha. Ain't nothing but a peanut right there, kids. All right. That's easy enough. It does have a heat sink. But man, not much to it. Okay. So I am going to go out on a limb here. You can just desolder these. I don't waste my time with that. Okay. And you should be reasonably careful doing this. You don't want to fuck up the board. There we go. Y'all like, what the fuck are you doing? Okay. Now, something to remember. Remember which is which. That's antenna. And that's to the radio. So, what we're going to do, if I can find my marker, is we're going to put 2 antenna. So this is out, and this is in. Just so I don't fuck it up. Then what I'm going to do, hopefully I didn't damage that too bad. I may have. We are going to... Fuck. Okay, a little bit of a problem there. I cut these off, and these are very sensitive terminals, so that's no big deal. So what we did is I took the heat sink off. And you guys, when you see these heat sinks, usually this is all they are. Little crap wagon, empty fucking nothings. So what I'm going to do, I took the primary coax that had the connector on the end of it, this guy, and I cut it off. And I'm going to solder, and I pushed back the shield, which is right there, and then there's our primary feed. And I'm going to tin those with solder, and we're going to solder these on, let's see, which way was it? Bottom, radio side. So we're going to do this on the bottom terminals, right there and there. Okay? So I'm going to do that. I'll be right back. Bam! And there we go. That is soldered. Now what we're going to do is do the exact same thing on the top side, but the top side is what's going to go out to the antenna. So I already have this, which is my old one. I'm just going to go ahead, let me think about this before I do it. Yeah, they're both the same. So we will just go ahead and use these. So I'll probably use the new one, it's already cut. And I'm going to solder that to the top. Be right back. Okay. We are done with that. And I did hot glue those to give them a little bit more stability. So, and like I said, kids, this is the hard way. If you just want a booster, it's very simple to just install on the outside. But I can't be bothered with that. I want it to be semi-nice and neat. Or at least Jason neat, which isn't neat usually. We're going to put some double-sided tape. There's a fucking bee in here somewhere. Alright. I'm actually going to do 2 layers. Just because my hot glue is sticking down a bit. Bam, like that. That's a beautiful thing right there, kids. Okay. And we're going to connect this little teeny ass connector back to here. Hey, you want real life? This is real life. That was my smoking hot wife with my super cute, one of my super cute babies. So what we're gonna do is I connected that back up. We are going to hot glue it because it's me. And I will drop my fucking radio and it will become disconnected. I'll probably buy a new radio after this fucking mod, right? And then we gotta do a judgment call. Where is this gonna fit? Now this is an extremely thin dude. So I'm actually just gonna put it right here. Bam. Hopefully that fucking works. And then I'm actually gonna put a little bit of tape on that beck. Right there. Actually, I should have done the whole thing because I got bare connections there. This double-sided tape works really good as an insulator, kids. We're just gonna make it sloppy because you know what? Who the fuck's gonna be in here? Nobody but me, so. This shit's a cunt to get off. There we go. Too much rum. It's amazing how my shit flies, right? All right, we're just gonna put that right there. We're gonna take our hot and our cold, put it back on. There's our hot. There's our cold. Bam. Oops, shit the bed. Okay. That's it. Nothing but a peanut. Now, all we gotta do is take this pigtail and put it right out the back where my old one used to be. Put the switch back on, put my funky little flashlight back on. I like my little funky flashlight. Blackhawk thought it was stupid, and it is stupid actually. But you know what? I can't be bothered. I never fucking use it, so maybe I will take it off. Anyway, that's not the point. So what we're gonna do, we are going to button this piggy up, and you don't need to be sitting here watching it. And then when it's done, we are going to test it out. Stand by. I'll be right back. Bam, and we're back. I did leave out my headlight. I used to have a headlight up here, took it out. Yeah, but so far, let's see if it bursts into flames. Cool. It makes a weird noise now when I turn it on. We're gonna have to see if this thing works. So, yeah, we're gonna test it tomorrow morning. Bam, and see if it works. Until then, kids, and I will do a recap. I will go through and show you, you know, it's like, hey, you can do this easy way or you can do it the hard way. I did it my way. But just to prove the point, it's a $25 piece of equipment, can triple your range. So hopefully it all works. Talk soon. Bye.